So I was just watching something briefly. I don't know why all these strange people. Mm-hmm. We see one of the shows that I was watching. One of the news documentaries was about a man that was with a woman. They had kids. He started dealing with some bot stuff or whatever like this, or some AI stuff, and then he started feeling himself. It's kind of like, I don't know. I think the wife was kind of making it like, oh, he's in love with this thing, but I don't know. I was just getting like somebody was messing around with technology and start feeling they self or being connected to something else. I don't know. I mean, this could be what's happening to many families across the nation. Mine, somebody could have felt like that happened to them with me, and somebody could have felt. That's why I'm saying this shit is dangerous. It's like I don't even know what to say about AI. 'Cause I really ain't fucking with AI like that. If people trying to heal the world and heal people, I don't understand why we putting so much into AI and putting AI in so many people's hands that may be mentally ill or something. Like, this is the same thing. These people should be vetted before they can start playing with that shit. Okay, it just seems like a manipulation tool for other people's lives. Like, I just think that a lot of these people, some of these people that be messing with this stuff, it make me think about Wally or that little alien movie when all those people was just flying around, fat on the couch, they didn't have to walk no more or something like this. It's like a whole bunch of people that's unhappy with themselves, unfit. They could be even teasing some of us that's showing up in the real world, or we don't have access to AI, or we're not controlling AI. They could be hiding behind the screen as big fat people, but producing like an AI model or bots and using them to implement what they wish they were doing while they are sitting there. I feel like some people are trying to keep finances back from us, real ones that could be out there living these lives, talking shit about us. But like, this could be like a fat person behind the screen using an AI model to demonstrate or do the things that they could get up and do themselves if they was not mentally ill. This could be a lot of people too that used to be in the public eye or famous or something like this, and they don't look the same or something like this. Okay. One of the other shows was about a little boy. He kind of looked like Nipsey Hussle, and he was on some kind of AI thing, and he labeled something like, he labeled his AI thing Daenerys Targaryen, and it's like the mother is suing the company because he killed himself supposedly because the bot stopped talking to him or something. But I was picking up like, because somebody could be saying AI is connected to you. If it is, I don't know about it, right? Um, but the boy had killed himself, whatever, um, and the last message that was sent was like, oh, what if I come home early or something? And then she's like, oh, honey, please do, or something. And I don't know, something could have happened or whatever. But, well, if somebody has been trying to force AI on me, y'all know what I've been saying. If somebody left this motherfucker, you can't come back. So this could be, like I told you, so the mother is forming a lawsuit or something. They saying it couldn't be, but she doing it anyway. That was one of the storylines that I was watching. I'm pretty sure some of this stuff is gonna come up in the readings. Um, and then the one last girl, she looked like this girl named Polly I went to school with, and she was on this news clip saying, walking with a little boy saying, how she was making with oil or something $7 million a year or something. Okay, I noticed she had the tattoo Lucy. So these could be people, like I said, that take limitless pills. But when I'm watching her, I'm like, I don't want to hear nothing about what a thief, because I could just see the person was a thief. I don't want to hear nothing a thief got to say about, to start off anyway, about how to make money. something is a scam or something, right? So, but it's funny because the little boy that the girl was walking with, the lady kind of looked like the lady that I think could be the womb rider of mine, because she kind of looked like my daughter, my youngest daughter. So this shit could be pulling together in some kind of way. This girl named Polly, because she had a big old booty, big old thighs. I think they have a couple of clones of her too. that mayor, whatever that mayor's name is, out of mm, the one that said that when she went to Vegas for something, she got raped or something like this, or she got sexually harassed or something. I forget what she's a town mayor or something like this, Tiffany something. She looked like her, and she looked like this girl named Polly Wynn that I used to go to school with. And it's funny because the little boy that she was with looked like. Remember we said something about a young boy dealing with a woman. The little boy. See, because I know that this storyline, it got something to do with Nipsey energy, but like I said, if this was a forever young version of this Nipsey energy or a lost boy, I told you these could be these people that even could have been connected in my energy. They could have also been, I don't know, immaturely slandering or doing something like forcible communication or conversations. I don't know. And these could be people that have something to do with an ending with me. Like if these people are supposed to be in my peer group, I don't know. It's just making me think about something here. Okay. I also was watching the news about the two boys that won the spelling bee. Okay, and we had something about that bee energy come up yesterday, and they reminded me of the two boys that I went to high school with on the bus. Okay, but they were like, oh, they won it. So there's something about this it energy and people thinking that this could be actual person. The person could be like a genius or they know how to do something really well, and it don't belong to them. It's almost like even somebody's family member or mother or something could have been connected to this energy, but once they used it to get to where they are, they dropped this energy, and it's not really, if they were using some type of mind control on this person, it's not really somebody that will be able to rise with them. It's like somebody like, nah, I was with you, but you're the one that did X, Y, and Z. So I don't know. I'm just picking up. There's a lot of fucking manipulation in people's lives or something like this. It's like hitting the fan. Okay, shit is hitting a fan on something, whether the public see it the way I see it or not. Okay, so the girl was sitting there. She was talking or whatever, but she kind of just had like she said this is a group that's dominated by man, but yesterday we seen that somebody was not a boy or something, they was actually a girl or something, and these people and this person rise to the occasion. Say I'm the only girl that can rise to the occasion in this energy or whatever somebody is doing. But since this person is a scammer, this person not an honest person, some people don't. I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. A lot of people don't like to take the honest road in making money. It's too horrific and so you got a whole bunch of people out here saying that saying that they are a billionaire and flossing around here like this, but it was easy for them because all they had to do is steal from people. So that's what I'm saying about these energy riders. Somebody could have built a whole business off of just riding your energy, or God put extensive plans in your mind and these people couldn't comprehend it because they're criminals. And so they took out the model that God put for us to make the world a better place and made it a better place for them to lessen everybody else and steal from them. You know what I'm saying? Like even the IQ, okay? Those of us that's supposed to be in our Lucy brain right now, naturally God was bringing us there with an Ace of Cups. These people was drinking from our Ace of Cups in order to enrich themselves, but since they can't really get in them rooms and doors that we getting in a righteous manner, they just came up with something around about it, right? I was even watching last night another documentary about a girl that was talking about AI, and I kind of was watching it, but I was getting confused a little bit, so I just stopped watching. I said, I'm going to come back to it when I'm thinking a little bit more clearly. There was one thing for sure that she said, is you give a couple people, if you use this AI shit, and you give a couple people that really want to, really ain't in there, it's a power now. And if you give a couple people this fucking power, okay? If you give a couple of these people these power and they have the advantage, they may be suitable to play with AI or something, but not to have that much power with it and then be able to basically create a group and raise themselves above everybody else and then do something like whatever. Okay. Like I said, some of us, because we're pure energies, they can use us to get to the top. But if you're not they'll try to get rid of us because we're going to do it the right way or the righteous way, or we're going to really roll up our sleeves and do it. Right. Because a lot of people will look at people and say, oh, they're spying on you in a time when they're abusing you mentally or with AI or something like this. And then they will make it look, they will drain you, hurt you. You will be having pains and stuff all over your body. You will be having these things, okay, with you. And then they will look and say, this person is so lazy or something. We trying to get rid of lazy people or something. But the only thing that got you on the run was that first little strike of illegal something that you did that gave you that high, that first time when you was able to take that shopping spree and make yourself feel more confident. That first time that you was able to buy that home and separate yourself from people and places and things that wasn't serving you. Some people don't, we have the tools, we actually have the drive, but that's what I'm saying. They don't want us to be able to use ours. They want us to stay stuck as a battery pack for these other people that's criminals to run out there and do all this stuff. So it was saying how, so somebody could be also having you plugged into a server that you're not aware of, going back to the roses or amber rose and the letters in the reverse with the Rosemont people. Because I told you, the girl Amber Rose reminded me of a lady. It was a transgender or a lady or whatever that when I was younger, my cousin Niecy, we went to Chicago for something. She was hanging around with a whole bunch of gay pride people. And, you know, we ended up going to Chicago and spending the night in Chicago at somebody's house. Like, I thought we was going to do something fun or something like this, or go out to a club or something for the first time. You know, I think this is at the time when I had an ID that wasn't mine, because it was like a year before I was ready to, that I was able to go out to clubs. I think this was before then. And like, it was all the hype and everything. When we got there, it was just like I don't know, it was like like a kind of like a slum house. Like, I don't know, it was just kind of weird. And there was just like these people there and things like this or whatever. And I think that we had to spend a night there, but I don't remember coming home from that occasion. I don't remember us in there laughing, talking, and drinking, or, you know, like it being lit. I just remember it's like we went to a dark place. Like, girl, you know, we made it all, like it was a road trip or something. Like, bitch, we made it all the way here. Let's just try to get some rest. So sometimes I be thinking like, okay, this is the only time that I'm thinking this. That if they had already trafficked me or moved me along, I don't know what happened as we was driving to the city. It could be almost like we didn't make it there or something like this. But who did make it there was another because I be thinking when they do swap us out, say I'm at a hotel and then they like, okay, you know, Shade 42 is at the hotel or whatever this weekend. Let's get 32 ready. You know what I'm saying? Let's get 32 ready. You know what I'm saying? And then at some point in time, we're gonna put 42 to sleep. We're gonna take 32, put her in the room, and then we're gonna drag 42 out of there. But they must be doing something to transmute the consciousness. You see what I'm saying? They have to be doing something to, I don't know why I'm getting like electrocute, but I hope that's not what they're doing. But they will have to, if they needed to get me to a public place, stressed out from the family, you should go get a hotel. I should go get a hotel room. You know, I'm just thinking how many of those thoughts were of my own. The times when I did these little one-off things, one-off trips by myself. Just because I was so stressed out. The kids were acting really extra. The husband was acting really extra. And I can only take so much because my energy is different, okay? And so I'm thinking like I could have caught a glimpse of me coming in from a distance because it was like we just tired or something like this. But in my mind, it was like I thought we came here to party. Like, so I might be with this particular incident that happened, okay? I was still a minor at that time. So with this particular incident at this time where I'm telling you, that's why I don't know whoever that person was there kind of remind me of that lady when I seen her for the first time on. She also reminded me of my auntie Sandra. Because I know that they clone Sandra a lot of times. Somebody likes Sandra. They like me, but they like Sandra. They like Sandra's body, but they like my mind. They like that Sandra is really quiet, but they also kind of like that something about me. So whatever this controller or this handler is doing, okay? So I feel like whatever this is has made handlers very risque, very bold to be able to take over world leaders and everything like this and whatever the fuck they want. And you're not going to be taking whatever you want. All right. So I think that I'm separating this time from any time where I told y'all, I don't really remember leaving the hotel that one time, like I said. But with this situation, I'm picking up that could have been what I'm seeing, because it was like we was all lit and we was partying in the car. What the memory that I'm having about going to this hotel, I think she was hanging around with Candace and them and shit like this, you know, and she was introducing us to that lifestyle, okay, but not really. We just happened to be around her when she was about to go do something. So the energy of us getting all dressed up, like singing in the car, you know, being all hype and everything, and getting to this building where it's like people might even been on like drugs or something, and they could have been about to go to sleep. It just didn't make no sense, right? And then, like I said, so I could be catching on to, I don't know where the hell we would have went, but the consciousness could have been switched over to who they was bringing in from a long ride from another state. Do you understand what I'm saying? And because it kind of was like dark in there. It wasn't no people were like lethargic acting. Like, I don't know what the fuck I don't know what the deal was. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what the deal was. Somebody want to be in charge of something, the city, me, or something so bad. Maybe they've been doing it for a long time, but it's like, dude, you don't even have yourself together mentally. I'm telling you, a lot of people, that's why they use mentally ill or people with bipolar or other things, because a lot of these people go under the radar, okay? Some of these people are the people like Beauty 9419. They are just votes or conduits. They acting to you as if, oh, I don't have nowhere to sleep, or I'm just living at a hotel, or a lot of these people do videos in their car a lot, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's almost like how good you are, how many people you can draw in and fool. That's what kind of lifestyle. Like, I don't know, just pick up like big scammy energy. But I figured that is a strange one to unravel. Why was we going all lit, going to the city? Because the city ain't that fucking far. And that's what made me think, like, okay, wait a minute. You know, if we drove somewhere, it was far, maybe these people just lied to me. I was still a little kid and said we was going to the city. Because if by the time we got there, if we was tired, that mean that from us, the city is only 45 minutes or something back then. You know, if you add on a little bit more time than that, or if you add on like 3 hours or something, you could be in Indiana. Sherville? I don't know. You could be in Indiana or something like this, and somebody saying like it's the city. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have been even had something they drink or drugged. You don't know what y'all was really doing or something. I don't know, y'all. Because one of those pictures that I took, it scared me in my box, because I was like, who is this? You know, it looked like Evolution 28. It looked like features like her or like the Morrisons. But somebody keep on sending me something saying, oh, that was Ida in that picture that you had. Or that was Ida in that portrait. You know, in the picture, the skin looked a little bit different. The eyebrows was different. You know, I was like, it kind of looked like me, but it don't. Like, it really don't. It really didn't look like me. I still have the picture, I think, in my picture box. But it's like, who the fuck is this? Even one of my kids picked it up and said, who is this? And I'm like, I don't know. It's supposed to be me, but I don't remember. But one thing that it did trigger when I'm even seeing the picture in my mind's eye right now, like somebody in the car smiling, taking a picture. I don't remember being little. You know, nowadays with social media, you know, all this other stuff going on, people might take pictures in the car. But when we was younger, we wasn't taking no fucking pictures in the car. Like, you had them little cardboard cameras. You know what I'm saying? You had them little cardboard cameras, and you be like, oh, everybody get over here, or everybody come out the car and get over here. Nobody was like sitting in the back seat. You knew because of the lighting. Like nobody was sitting in the back seat of a car just taking a picture like that with no fucking Kodak little paper camera. You know what I'm saying? You was trying to make sure like, ooh, girl, let's get over here where the lighting is or something. It was just a thing because that's what we were using. We didn't have all these filters and shit like this. You know? So it was just strange. The person was like sitting up in the car or something. Like, and that's why I say I wonder if this is how trafficking or what it looked like back then. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a strange encounter. And you know, the night, you know, because I be picking up on energies, like the way the wind is, the way something feels or something. And it's almost like that night felt like the backdrop of what was in that picture when that didn't look like me. You know what I'm saying? The backdrop when we pulled up to that big old building, like in like a downtown city area, and we was going into that big building, that image that was taken right there, you know, it felt like that night. It felt like around that time. So I don't know. All right. And somebody is getting so irritated, so sloppy, so irritating. They think that it's somebody's exit, but it's really not. I'm also picking up a lot of these people that started this 20 years ago. Like a lot of these people are still trying to run these companies and run these things, whatever that they were secretly doing so smoothly in the background. But now these people are drug addicts. I don't even know what the hell happened to my Apple phone again. I heard something on the... Because I think I might have left it out here last night. Or maybe I'll put it back in the house somewhere. But we'll just see. Because it's so stupid when I left the phone out here for a second. But I closed the door. And I said, at least this time I know. You know, I know I was coming back out here last night. And I'm like, at least this time I know that I left it in the sunroom. So I was sitting there because I was having the heating pad on my side. And I'm like, at least I know that I left it in the sunroom on the lawn chair. Okay, check that. And then even if you fall asleep in the morning, you make the marker that you left it in there on the chair. But I think I might just want to say that I came back out here. I don't know. That's what I was saying about weird shit moving around the house. Also, I picked up something about somebody being on somebody's roof, bitch. And we heard somebody on the roof here. Okay? Right? Yeah. Oh, also, we never opened up the windows like that, but my person had opened up the windows in the living room last night. No, the night before last. And then I just was so tired, I kind of just closed them. All right? Because I would think that I could hear somebody coming through my window, but I don't know. I just think freaky stuff been happening. So, anyways, that's the rundown. Those things that I just told you I glanced at within the past 24 hours, they're very significant with this storyline here. So, we got sickened, okay? Some type of letter. Somebody could have got a letter here, okay? It's almost like the letter is in reverse, though. Somebody could have got a fake news or fake results about being sick. Or somebody had something and then they lied to they gave somebody a fake report. That's like somebody wanted somebody on a mission. We'll just call these missionaries. Because if you think about missionaries, I did a video on this a long time ago. If you think about missionaries, I got to get in the shower really, but hold on one second. They were sent in by a certain group or whatever in order to manipulate or instill certain things inside of people that were untouched or not undocumented. They were not uncivilized either. Not contacted. Whatever you call the people that's usually not contacted, meaning that they haven't been invaded by some type of ideology or something about something. They just were on the land. They learned how to use the land. They work the land. They use everything they use off the land. They still uncontacted like groups. Now think about this: with the people are not worried about humans on a level like that, piling them together, finding about. They're really worried about your mind. They want access to your mind or something like this. Okay, so they don't even have to touch you like that or that much. After a chip is in you, after you swallow something, after something go up your nose or in your ear, like that's it, right? Hmm. So, anyways, we got the sickened person, but the letter here in the handwriting is in reverse. Somebody could have got some type of message and started chasing somebody like you got me sick or something, okay? And then we have the seagull, all right? That's they use it as a star. This could be. I was thinking when I went to the school with my daughter, because I was like, oh, these people are full of poop or whatever, flying rat birds full of poop. That's what a scammer is to me, is a seagull. And so I remember the last couple of weeks of school, I was sitting out there and I used to bring old food. Like if I sat in the car and ate, I would purposely leave my bags in there so that when I picked up my daughter from her practice or whatever, if I had to sit out there in the parking lot, I would just save like the fries or whatever and throw them out there and feed the seagulls, okay? Just for something to do while I was sitting in the parking lot, okay? One day I was out there and I'm looking at these seagulls and I'm like, oh, that's a big nigga. He is swole. That nigga is swole, okay? Um, and I think I said it like that in my mom. I said my mom. And my daughter was saying, she said, why you say it like that? Why you call him that word or whatever? I said, I just never seen a seagull that big. I said, that nigga is big. And I'm like, this nigga just got out the pen. Like after a long, this nigga is swole. He just got out the pen like a long time. Okay, this motherfucker is buff. Okay, cause that nigga, this seagull, y'all, it was 3 times the size of a seagull. It was 3 times the size of a fucking seagull. Do you understand what I'm saying? No lie. Okay. And so this could be also speaking on this manner. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, maybe somebody's out of jail. You know, there could be a little side eye if somebody got out of jail. Okay. And somebody could just automatically be like, oh, you just got out of jail. You the one that did this, and the person may not have did it. You know, it's something like this, because the seagull is in the upright. Okay. But we got somebody on the chase here. Somebody is getting chased out, or they on the run, or something like this. Okay. And then we also have somebody grieving here. Okay. We got somebody grieving the loss of something. Okay. This could be a child. This could be a spark, a business plan that somebody had. Somebody else stole it. All right. It could be a child. Okay. You could be dealing with one of these more messy species that'll be over at somebody's house like, oh, I can't choose. And a woman, they could be taking some seed and putting it in a woman's stomach, and the next week take it to the other woman's, and the next week bring it back, because this entity or this species is not sure about what they want to do just because they can. Yeah, somebody could be having a disguise on. All right, we got Journey. There could be a girl named Journey or a channel named Journey. And then we got this diva energy or this diva TV. Somebody could be acting up because whoever this person is, I don't know, somebody be having options. Okay. Oh my goodness, my stomach. Somebody don't want me talking about this. Okay. Somebody got options. is what the point is here. And they're going to always be like that. Or some of these people, like I said, they are here to use people for their energy. So the people that had the energy was better off just using it with the person that God showed them. But they chose to snake innocent people and good people, and now the snake is back to bite with a snake. And now the snake is back to bite them. With these people, they will have to make a sacrifice to get the energy back. With you or me, we just need to be able to be away from these kind of people, focus on ourselves to reignite that energy. This is why we are, but they know that if we don't get a change of whatever, it's going to be harder, okay? This could also be something used to be taking advantage, because you can't strengthen yourself if you're still in the city that drains you and you don't have any resources to move out. So it's harder. You can rebuild yourself, but why are there not laws to protect, at least me, I don't know who we is, but I'm saying there is biblical something, because we're talking about the tree of life, but obviously somebody trying to be funny and say, well, God ain't doing nothing to us yet. It may be your kids that you say you building for that get fucked up by whatever you doing here. It's gonna come. Some people like, oh, think about this. If ancestors was in those documents and those files and they seen what you was gonna get, but they was worried about their own kids first, or they was like, oh, we know that Shalonda is the one that's gonna gain the whole empire, but let me get my kid this over here. Because remember, we've been having her castrated or cut out from the families, from her own business since she was this age. So she don't know what the fuck we've been doing. She don't know what she got. After the father passed, she don't know what he had, what was left for her. We can just tell her anything. Oh, it was only $1,000 in that account. Oh, it was only this or that. Or, oh no, you only own this right here. Oh, you didn't have the rights to your children. Somebody could have had everything perfect, so nobody can't talk to me or fuck with me. And these people actually like took those things and gave it to their own selves or their children. And so they could have even not been breeding or not been kind to my seed, or maybe expanding my seed, or if they did use my seed, they were using it for like low vibrational things, unless their mind was expansive. But they would have also been having some kind of control over them that was in my birthright, that they never supposed to have over me. So by them splicing with me, it gives them a little bit of me and a little bit of them. So then now they can start trying to claim stuff like baby mamas or wives or something would do. All right. So something weird like this. Okay. We got obnoxious. The obnoxious person is in reverse. Somebody could be really obnoxious. Okay. And then we got somebody's disguise. Somebody has a disguise on, or somebody's being fake. Or again, look carefully at people that you see on social media or in real life, within the next couple of days, or that you remember in the past couple of days, because there is some kind of something significant here. Also, somebody is showing their true colors. Like this person is on your ass. Okay? Because they feel like you don't want to, I don't know, something like this. Okay, they messed up this bright idea. I heard that's how long I've been known ya. Says Prince Love Apollonia. So somebody this is a hater. This is a Gemini. Somebody that's two-faced probably. Or somebody else. Girl, I think this Gemini think he the only one or something like this. But he got other clones. He think that it's a million of you or me and they can get them anywhere, but there's only one of him. And or this person is just not thinking right. I don't know. But this would be the person that would come in. If you had an idea to present to some people, this is the kind of person that will come in and use all their energy to pay attention to what you're doing, knock it out your hand, and then say, nah, 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 or nah, 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 the next day. Or, oh, that was just a great end, just walk off the stage. This is what this nigga would be doing. Okay? All right? To steal the ideas. Somebody they're not innovative at all. I'm sorry. Okay? They're not. This is like a man thinking, I chose all men on my team. What's the problem? But the daughter that God built for you was the one that was going to change everything for everybody and bring it up, you know. And somebody just can't believe, like, oh, this person I had on my right side all this time, at my right hand, you know, I thought this person, but the person was really like probably holding the child of his hostage and, you know, making them give the ideas, you know, so that this child, by the time this man died, the child would not never have met that version of the person or never met them again. And then the child would not even know how something works. This would be somebody like, yeah, I got your daughter on the other side of town. I'm teaching her everything. You know, she don't like to come back here because of such and such. And the person wasn't teaching you anything. Okay? We got this kingdom here with this single mother. All right? This could be a kingdom for single mothers. And then we have a Queen of Wands here. Somebody from this kingdom could have sickened someone or said somebody got somebody sick. Maybe this could even, I'm going back to the Jewel parking lot. All right? Because somebody, the Ten of Pentacles, something was going on. I told you, like spying or something. The paperwork or something was in reverse. Okay? And then we have the Chase here. Somebody's name could be Chase. Okay, Chase. This could be this chance energy. And then you got the Queen of Wands beneath these people. And we got the Intimate in reverse right above or right behind the Queen of Wands. So somebody said that they was intimate with the Queen of Wands or something, and the person was not. All right? And I don't know. Somebody could have been starting rumors, okay, about somebody. All right? Also, this could even be something about like George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin. You know, even I noticed that the girl Diamond, like this guy that was doing that the guy that was doing that documentary, the Trayvon hoax, he was like, yeah, but this girl is okay, but she don't have nothing on my beautiful Diamond. Like the person was even and I'm looking at this girl like she all right. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, these might not even be the real people that they're using on the screen still, okay? So it's making me think like, okay, maybe this could have been something else and something more. Because this girl was kind of reminding me of that same lady that was on that show, like fast talking. You know, it is something different about people that feel like they motivated, they hustling, they always working 24 hours a day. Think back at yourself when you was in your college days. Think back at yourself when you were still living at your parents' house and you didn't know which way you was going to be going. A lot of these people that doing this program the fucked up way, you know what you're doing. Because you siphon energy from some of us in finances, and then you come back around when we're drained because we didn't get to start on our journey when we were supposed to. It's 7 years later, 5 years later, and God had us on here on a mission, and you trying to hold us back. It ain't a mission for man or for you or your fucking family or nothing like this or their gain. It's a mission that we were on, okay? And so okay? So the girl on there was reminding me of the same girl that was sitting there talking about this scheme or how she made this $7 million. And the little girl that was on there doing like the diamond girl, you know, he was trying to find her and everything. He found out she had how conceited she was, how she had a store and everything like this, and she was selling these clothing. But I think like he was like, I was really mad at Diamond. So I fell asleep for a second because he's like, the way that I knew I was going to get to her is if I bought some of her stuff. So I bought some stuff and I went to go pick up the stuff and I fell asleep. So I didn't get to see if she scammed him or he bought the stuff or something like this. Okay. You know, he was like, and I bought like a whole bunch, like 5 of these dresses, 5 of those dresses, just so I could get to go to the drop-off location and pick up the stuff so I can finally meet the girl. Like, and he actually brought her like a gift and everything like this so he can get the interview. So I don't know why we're going back to like a little I don't know if it's like a polo jacket, windbreaker jacket that I was selling on Etsy. I think somebody bought that jacket, but I didn't get the because I thought that my shop was already shut down, and I didn't get I didn't get the thing for it for a long time. Like the order already was canceled out and everything. I'm wondering who ordered that jacket. Yeah, because somebody saying it's a needle in a haystack to find somebody or something. But I could feel like somebody's disappointment. This could have been somebody that was connected to me at the time, trying to make contact, because I could feel somebody feeling salty a couple days later after I realized that that jacket order never went through a long time. So somebody could have been pissed off. Hold on one second. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to put something in order here in my brain. That was like a year and a half ago. So this is making me think, like I said, this chase is giving me, this ain't the Queen of Wands this time. The Queen of Wands was just chilling. So this got something to do with something else. This is almost like two men fighting over a girl here. Like, however somebody got sickened is by this. This could also be somebody like, this older man and this young girl, and this, whether the young man look old or young, is somebody that's more wiser in a child. These people could have got sickened some kind of way or something. This could be mentally ill. Also Chase, like Chase Bank. Somebody is grieving someone. Maybe somebody could be going to jail for causing, oh girl, I need everything done. I need a pedicure, all that shit. Okay, somebody grieving, somebody going to jail or something like this here. Like somebody could be saying, oh, there you go, you're going to jail or something, but there's false judgment here. Okay? It's like, I'm telling you, somebody is just slow a little bit. Like they trying to plant, like say it's a plant that only can grow in like certain climate. Somebody keep on trying to plant something in a certain climate or something. And I feel like you are the climate or you are the soil. They keep on trying something. Yeah, America in the upright. The Two of Cups. This is like God got me being America, being strength and standing strong. Okay? The handler is somebody that works with me, not handles me, right? But these people trying to put somebody in the Two of Cups, somebody don't understand. They taking offense or something that you keep telling somebody no, or you can't come back here or something. I'm on a mission with God. Somebody, this is somebody that wants you to say, okay, well, forget it. I don't love God no more. Okay, just stop whipping me, you know. And you know, this is what they want. Somebody else is unhappy. I hope this ain't nobody talking about they gonna take their life and their kids' life. Yeah, the seagull. Somebody is not happy with this seagull anymore. I mean, we saying this like it's physical, but this could also be people are finding out they connected to certain AI or servers and they don't want it. It's like a epidemic or some shit like this. Like these are people trying to forcibly. You don't just say it. You don't believe in God. This is like a lot of Job wives. Chariot. I'm guessing this diva energy is really snappy. And then we got the journey. Yeah, it was a journey with this journey person, but this person ain't the most high. And this diva energy ain't the most high either. And somebody else is saying something about some random person. The random person is in reverse. They could have had a random person in your energy. Okay. With Chariot, these people might have to let somebody shine without burdening them, or so that they're not burdened, because these people did steal somebody's star, or they stole something here. Could be a King of Pentacles in reverse. Remember I told you he was looking at the back of that girl's head when it's like, finally, I'm going to be able to collect my own stuff. And this person was like, bitch, no, you not. Like the way he was side-eyeing the woman. Like looking at her like, no, you not. Or something like this. Or what you doing over there? What you got coming in? This is like somebody give you your, everybody come up in here and get your gift. Everybody's going to have to stand outside the door. One at a time, y'all can come in here. I will give you what's due to you. And then you could leave or whatever like this. And then people, you just get up and walk out in your turn. But people sitting there trying to listen at the door at everybody. Like somebody's doing this. Yeah, because this person was stealing. They was just using somebody else like an extra extremity. Okay, and whatever this is supposed to go to the person that was the shining one. White also means shining one. That could also be, like I said, a star energy. Yeah, there you go right there. The truth. But again, the demons may not be, so something could be backfiring because the demons are wanting somebody like them to shine instead. But it's about the backfire on this person, or somebody wants something to backfire on you or me or something like this here. Yeah. But somebody could be ready. This is somebody that's like, I'm going to send those engines in there on you again. I'm about to send them Indians in there on you again. And it's like, oh, whatever. I'm not going to work your fucking soil. I'm not of the earth. The queen of the heavens and earth mean the queen of, motherfucker, not the people or the person or the individual or the humanity of. The fuck you talking about? I'm choosing to be in heaven right now, bitch. Run me my fucking money. Before I rain down some holy fucking hellfire on your head. Yeah, this is the person that said it was a bad idea what you was presenting. This person needs you to be their personal porta potty or Pat. Somebody's name could be Pat. I don't give a fuck about who you love, bitch. If I ever. My ancestors said if you ever sit here and try to front on me, nigga, you gonna find out who you really the fuck not. Because I be trying to be cool, and I don't give a fuck what people doing and who they fucking. I do not care. Check my motherfucking temperature. I really don't. But you ain't about to keep on running across my motherfucking nation, running these bitches up in here, shopping and doing all this shit with them or something like this, and giving them my motherfucking money, and trying to leave me over here trying to front on me or something in my fucking nation. You want to fuck around and get your ass blocked. Somebody got to pay something back. They don't want you to get any gain or me to get any gain, but they're going to have to give it. Or else something could change about what they're getting and that they're getting blocked. It's like somebody got America and then these hoes. And no, okay, well, since you want to block America, then your hoes is being blocked. Since you like them better or whatever fuck you call yourself doing. Girl, my stomach already hurt. Yeah, you're not married to them hoes. This could be even somebody like you was fucking married to my daughter. Like somebody trying to change the documentation, like who somebody was married with. All right? This could also be like you don't want to get married to somebody, so you want to put my child or something in fucking 8 of Swords? Because they don't want to marry you? Judgment is here. Because some lady was beheaded in Saudi Arabia because she didn't want to marry her dad's old crusty friend. Well, I'm not in the same... Do you understand? The feathers and shit like this, they could have left me something, but if the ones that still here, obviously they denied me in certain rooms that I was supposed to be in, so it's just as easy as that. Oh, did you deny me? Okay, well then your ass is denied. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Judgment is here. There's no elders that did anything with me or something like this to be able to say, oh, she's ready, or teach me any kind of nothing. They didn't do anything. I taught myself everything. If you did, you was being sneaky, because all this room, all this space and time, are you crazy? You mean I'm this energy, but I'm not aware of what people put in my back or put in my mind? Yeah, I'm not saying that they wasn't doing it. But I'm saying is, you mean I'm the king of kings, motherfucker, and you everybody else is controlling me? The fuck is wrong with you? These people that cry witch for centuries, witches have been because of your stupid Bible. No, you motherfuckers just stupid. You and wasn't nobody fucking with you. I can tell you right now, wasn't nobody fucking with you over here. You came fucking around over here with me. I ain't never seen no people, AI, techie, energy, witches, and warlocks and things being the most forceful motherfuckers in the world. Trying to force people into things or into their congregation or something. Church ain't never forced you to do a damn thing. You can either go to church or you don't have to. The way that people gonna look at you and your family if you come from a good Christian family, but then what's the use if you find out that these good Christian members, they wasn't Christian at all. They was of Islam. They was pretending to be Christian but using Islam to funnel your fucking money out of your family and the wealth out of your family. Whatever this is, nobody can stop it, because you can do that with the high priestess and all them motherfuckers like this probably. But there's no reason that a queen or a king or an emperor or an empress should not be. And even the Mandarin people that I feel like was tucked even somewhere in the Americas, even at an old time. Somebody tried to say, oh, tarot, that's pagan. No, the fuck it's not. It's traditional, if anything. Somebody want this fucking marvelous energy to be some. These people is they obsessed with me in a certain way, and you want them to be me so bad, and you want them to do this and that. And these people come and say, well, I look to you, I do watch you, I do copy you. But the person that's running this person, that want to use this person as a machine against me, they're like, oh, see what my bitch can do? Like, get the fuck out of here, both of y'all. I don't have time for it. These are the same people that'll hurt you with their right hand, stab you in your back with their right hand, and try to pat you on the head and love on you, or pat you on your coochie the next day in your sleep after they done drugged you. This is somebody that say they care about you, but you a human being, but they got to stuff a pill in your hamburger. So 6 hours later, when you eat that hamburger from Wendy's you just had, you're going to be sleepy. You're going to be knocked out so they can come in and do some procedure on you like you some fucking animal in a cage, bitch. You all better back the fuck up. So you can keep accessing somebody's money with a fucking stupid ass conservatorship. It's easy to find out who is the person that's making the complaints that this shit could be going on. Does anybody have a conservatorship? Is there a conservatorship database, motherfucker? It's easy to find out who the criminals is. The fuck out of here. Somebody got a long list of them. These people's like, here you go. Here's the conservatorship. See you later. After they got enough money out of your fucking account. Or mine. Whoever shit this is. Nobody's going to stay. Not because they don't want to be loyal. It's because these are people that could have, been bored with life. They probably struggled, or these are men that took care of the whole family and something got in their ear like, you don't got to take care of this grown ass bitch. You don't have to take care of your wife too. Let that bitch get up and get a job. But she about to pimp your stupid ass out. I can't take it. Okay? I can't take it. Somebody can't sacrifice somebody. I just don't like idiocy. I don't like repeating myself. I don't like, I know what the fuck I said. when I said it. You go back and find the video. Or don't do nothing at all. Don't go manipulating shit. If you don't know what the fuck I said, then leave it alone. We got somebody's destiny is in the upright. Is somebody's destiny to be multiplied or something like this, or to be able to be in a couple places at one time, or run a couple of things at one time? Sacral chakra is here. Somebody could be trying to block this, but something is activated. Somebody could have been in jail or, you know, away from a place for a long time, and they remember your energy and they want to get in your energy fast. Okay? Somebody could have ran this person off because they were trying to get you sick. Sneak in your window or something. I don't know. Because somebody's leg is sickened, or this is a rumor. I mean, but, you know, this is when you got to use your discernment, man. Because the sickened card is leaning over, is tipped over onto one of the legs of the one that is the chaser. All right? So maybe the chaser is the one that got a notice. This could have been somebody that did something to you in a past life, okay? Or in a past time. Because they got a notice that was a fake note from the doctor. A doctor could have lied and said that somebody had something and gave it to this person. This could be some little quarrels against lovers. Somebody wouldn't leave their wife or leave their husband, and so they made up something like this. So the one that was chasing somebody, is the alleged sickened person, whether the note was real or fake. Or this person is sickened, and then they got a notice saying that you were not. Like, they wanted to blame you. Like, this shit is crazy, whatever this is, with just these two cards. I mean, somebody could, the runner ran, but it's like they brought this in night energy. They brought this to somebody else, an offer or something here. Because one thing they did say in that documentary is like 20 seconds away or something. If Trayvon was in danger, why wouldn't he just go into his aunt's house that lived like right there in that building or something? So it's making me think like, I wonder if two people was messing with something or someone, or I don't know, y'all. These could be two shadow people waiting around to see when, like, if they got a neighborhood alert about when certain women that are being drugged or sacrificed in this manner during their host stage, or as they're a hostage. They don't know that they're a hostage. They think that they're an at-home mom. They think that they just a businesswoman at work every day. But somebody got you in a host stage or as a hostage. And everybody got on the little alert app when this person is about to fall asleep. And two people could have showed up at one time fighting over the access to the trap house or something. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep gotta get up. I'm about to have to get in some hot water. You know, just like they say, God sit in one place and laugh. Ain't nobody laughing no more. These motherfuckers about to get persecuted. That could be why the Chariot is the last card out right here. Before I end this video, because my stomach hurt, I gotta go put some hot water or something on my side. Okay? It knows their plans, they silly plans. Okay? and how God used wisdom to make these people look foolish. I said Pikachu. Maybe something like this happened when they was doing that finding Pikachu. There could have been something deeper to that app. That's why when my daughter was saying she wanted to play with it, I told her no. And they was like, you just always messing up something. No, I'm just always seeing past something. But you know, kids gonna sneak and do something anyways. Somebody's child could have ended up getting missing because, or trapped in the Eight of Swords or something like this. Because somebody keeps saying, am I not human? So somebody is being hidden in a community or something. And this person is being abused or sexually abused or treated like an animal. Like they could be putting mental constructs over some of us. But some people are being actually abused. Like physically, stuff is happening to them. These are people that probably like to feel dominant, okay? Chariot energy. These could be people that like to feel dominant. Maybe the truth is that somebody is not the victorious. So they kidnap little kids and exert their dominance because of they don't like the fact that they work at a company where a woman is the boss. This is the truth. Chariot energy could be looking for somebody. We got the Nine of Swords. Okay. Some witches are celebrating here. That somebody shot down this good idea. But somebody is still weighing the options about this with the Two of Pentacles. These witches are glad that somebody put down this idea. Because again, if somebody is not on a right track, you don't know if that person is a work machine. If the person is off work and on strike, they're not doing nothing because they off work or on strike. What the fuck you mean? If somebody was working hard or tending to children or something all this time and they realize that it wasn't their children and that's not their responsibility and they take a break, realizing that they got their time wasted and they recuperating, not none of your fucking business. Somebody trying to talk about some work ethic. A lot of times it could be a bum that usually is in the slums coming up with business ideas that fail, but that one that hit, once that person they get intrigued by it, they get active, they get up in there, they can't stop thinking about it, can't stop doing it. So sometimes it's not confirmation. Somebody didn't want to give you your next footstep to walk forward. Because say you are half cyborg, you half of your life work in a kind of way, and the other half you do take marching orders, or there is a God or your God or their God or something that leads your steps. You people say, oh, God, lead my steps. It's just if you're not connected to the server of your God, you could be asking the devil, and then you taking them steps, and you don't know that this is the devil's steps that you taking. So somebody is trying to say that somebody is lazy. Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. And again, normally these are witches that siphoning your energy to make themselves not look lazy. You was the inspiration for what they doing, or they seen you get something done. Get up and get something done. You know, I told you, Jesus was telling them people, I sit myself down. I'm pretty sure they was doing the same thing. That's what's being revealed. Okay? That people was blocking somebody's mail. Could be a court case you were supposed to be at. Also, so you can't be like a tiller of the soil because they don't want to get judgment. But this is America. It's going to happen anyway. Okay? Now you got this person being stingy here. Or this person is being stuck in their way. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm my person or whatever. But you can't birth nothing with this person. Somebody is trying to say, like, I'm here to stay. I'm going to do this or something. And it just ain't going to work with this person, whoever this Muhammadan energy is. You can't birth nothing with this person because of what they was doing with this Queen of Swords. Because this bitch is still alive. And she was stealing from the Empress, or she was stealing from America. And so you can't, and this motherfucker must have knew. And so you can't build nothing with this person, or I can't. It's just too bad. The void and some type of relative. Somebody could be relative. You see that family tree? These could be people that hung themselves on your family tree and they're not your family. They're a relative. You could relate to them. They're relative. but this is not your real family member. These are strange fruit hanging on the tree. Somebody dealt with strange fruit on the tree instead of the real thing. For love, wealth, career, health, past life, anything. They depended on something that was strange fruit. Okay? And also, here we go with the cup. Somebody was drinking from somebody else's cup in pirate energy. Okay? And somebody was using somebody else's seal to free people from some type of slavery. This could be Donald Trump and them freeing all these people from some type of servitude. All those people that they freed, the rappers and everything. Somebody is using somebody else's seal, okay? Or your DNA code to free people that's supposed to be in service to a family or something. This is their customs that they follow, right? You just somebody that inherited this shit. But you don't have nothing else. So you got to take this inheritance serious. And people is stretching out your stuff, passing it around. It's like, nah, rally all that shit on back up over here. Because somebody like, oh, we just don't want to be under. No, but you chose that, or you took something, or you owe, somebody did something for you or gave you something to start something for yourself. Because I'm hearing that these people, a lot of these people the last couple years, 20 years or something, they was paying their own way in the industry to stay relevant, just to keep them as something relevant in the public eye. Some of these people wasn't even under, they was single, they was freelance or something like this. They wasn't even under no contract. They had kind of secretly freed themselves by blindfolding the son or me that was supposed to take over whatever this company is so that they could steal. They thought this shit was going to work. Look, we got the trumpet in the upright. So again, this could be either the trumpet or this is the administration. What the fuck did I just say? It's either the trumpet or the administration or whatever AI thing is controlling this energy. All right. We got, there's the Barnes and Noble energy. The Noble is in reverse. And then we got the anchor here. Whatever this person was doing with this other Queen of Swords, this Eternal or whoever this is the anchor that's about to fuck these people up. This anchor won't be moved. Some of these people did wrong to you. While they was doing wrong to you, they fell in love with you. It's a weird ass relationship. It's just because somebody told them that this is the Son of God. You could never. And these people were able to do something for a long time. Okay? These fake people. All right? This could even be somebody saying that they had a fake romance. Okay? We got the chicken nuggets in reverse. All right? Nugget is in reverse. This is what I call my daughter. The one that looked like that lady in that thing. The one that looked like Polly Wynn. The one that looked like Empress Lillian. Either these are men that was around somebody's wife they dress up and they look like women from the outside, but they got a phallic, and these people were humping on somebody's wife when they wasn't looking. Or this man was having something with these women. Okay, something changed because somebody was underage, and they could have had you or me carry this child until this child got of age. And now this person that took my kingdom and went and sitting with this Empress Lillian or something, knowing good damn well that, okay, there could be a child that was left behind somewhere here. Somebody could have left the person with somebody else's wife, their wife, or something. And then now that the person is old enough, now they can act like they was together. But again, they had to get rid of the evidence that somebody had sex with this child as a minor or something. Because there's a nugget in nugget. Somebody's like, somebody is wrath with me, like in the Bible, and they're going to kill the rest of these children. Or wrath with that Lillian energy and going to kill the rest of the children. It's something like this, okay? So we got nugget. Or again, all the nuggets is in reverse. They could have hid these people. This child could be Asian now. They could have changed the skin color. Whatever this is. With a light. We got heartache and loss in reverse. Transformation. Somebody could have went through a transformation. I told you, if they drop somebody, if they drop me off that, if they try to kick me off that building at the rooftop hotel, okay? If they swap me out by like killing that version of me, that's the version that looked like my uncle Jeffrey. If they killed this person, okay, or took her away, or if they did something, you preserved the wrong one. Transformation here. This shows that this was a plan, though, for the trumpet to come out on top or something here. This means that this has something to do with the Kanika thing. This has something to do with all this shit. It needs to be investigated then. There's a triumph here. These people are not going to be victorious. Somebody's coming in triumphant here. There could be a union that's going to end up occurring here. And we got wisdom in reverse. Somebody's trying to make it seem like you're not wise or something like this. Or that I'm not wise. Because these are people trying to force like they can't face me, but they will try to manipulate, hold my money back and everything, starve me out or something like this until I forgive these people. I got to get the bag first, nigga. You ain't never going to be able to play with me the way y'all fucking play with me or something like this. I ain't got shit to say to nobody till you talking to me about my fucking money. I don't want to hear about no bills. I don't want to hear about none of that shit. Because really these niggas is really gangster behind the scenes, so they think. We got the crown chakra. We got a royal here. Number 9, super strength energy. Okay. Somebody is the model, or a part of you is the model of what they created these green people off of. So you got the greatest strength. And ain't no new deal, old deal, green deal, whatever this is. Somebody is the original prototype of something. I guess these people thought that if they move you alone, they'll be able to take it over. You see something clearly here, third eye chakra. Hold on one second. Somebody could be trying to convince you that this child is your enemy. Okay? All that glitters ain't gold. And we got the building blocks in reverse. I feel like it's whoever these people is that's keeping the building blocks away. Financial freedom, connections, a pathway. These people are the ones that are holding something back. They thought somebody else was better than me or you, and they were using that. They're holding back the building blocks to the milk and honey where I'm supposed to be. Somebody else could be in the milk and honey, and they're supposed to be in some type of, they are supposed to be serving in hell. Okay? We got the trum part. Who is the pet? The pet is the person that, or the dog or something, is the person that they shared this, they shared everything with, the imposter. Love, wealth, career, health, past life. Or somebody spent this with you, but they killed you out of the limelight. And they're saying, no, this is my wife that I was with or something like this. Who I've been sharing all this with this whole time. But I think somebody's lying. And this is what got them snapped up. Okay? This is what got them snapped up. This is Moses and Moab. All right? Moab could be the one. It could be a Moses daughter, but Moab is the one that was dealing with this person behind somebody's back or something. Or they missed you and they created something in your likeness, and they want to keep that because that thing don't have no power. We got orphaned in reverse. Somebody was not orphaned, okay, by a higher power, okay? So they see what somebody did to me. So I'm not going to be orphaned or whatever, all right? Or I wasn't orphaned by the higher powers. Somebody could have thought that that's what happened to go ahead and take the bait and do this last thing. And now it's being caught out. Plus somebody like legs. Now somebody like, ooh, I like legs. So she got legs. But also somebody got like penis. Okay? That's just it. Somebody like men. And again, temptation is in reverse. Somebody is ultimately getting stuck because you didn't. Fulfillment and wishes, yeah. Because you didn't take this temptation or something. Hold on one second.